MCU fans, looks like we have a settlement for the Scarlett Johansson Disney lawsuit. And this has gone in. This has been reported. Came out over the weekend. Wasn't able to do a video on it. But after months of turmoil, Scarlett Johansson and Disney have settled the lawsuit over Johansson's Black Widow's earnings. Scarlett Johansson and Disney have settled the Black Widow lawsuit, with both parties stating they're excited over future collaborations. Details of the settlement have not been made public. I am happy to have resolved our differences with Disney, Johansson said in a statement. I'm incredibly proud of the work we've done together over the years and have greatly enjoyed my creative relationship with the team. I look forward to continuing our collaboration in years to come. I'm very pleased that we have been able to come to a mutual agreement with Scarlett Johansson regarding Black Widow. And this is from Disney Studios chairman Alan Bergman said, "We appreciate her contributions to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and look forward to working together on a number of upcoming projects, including Disney's Tower of Terror." Johansson filed suit against Disney back in July when a studio failed to work with her over her compensation for Black Widow. While she was paid $20 million for the film, Johansson was also due back ends based on the film's box office numbers, which were impacted when Disney released the film in theaters and on Disney Plus Premier Access the same day. Now, since this article has been published, it has been reported that Johansson received $40 million in the settlement, not the $100 million she was asking for, which was a negotiation tactic. You know, you start high and then you meet in the middle somewhere. So that makes her total earnings for Black Widow $60 million. Which isn't shabby. Personally, I am happy for Johansson because I do believe that she deserved that payday. That's something that the other actors, or the other faces of the MCU were getting, and I think you kind of run into that with the original six, as far as them kind of getting their just due. Johansson was arguably third on the totem pole behind Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if they ever reported what Chris Evans' back ends were, what he was making off the films, but we know Robert Downey Jr. got like $100 million. I think he got like $50 million for the first Avengers, and then like $100 million after he renegotiated on the back end, and maybe even more for Endgame. So, and deservedly so. I mean, he's the face of the MCU. He built it in a sense. Chris Evans the same, and Johansson I think is right there with them. Hemsworth definitely is there with them, and I think with Hemsworth and with Hiddleston playing Loki, and with Renner playing Hawkeye, and Banner being played by Mark Ruffalo, I think those guys, they're all still involved in the MCU, and I think that you'll see them also start to get their paydays increased even more as they continue forward, because they are the originals. I think Samuel L. Jackson should also be included in that, because he was also a part of that as well. So, and it seems like they're getting their just due with the Disney Plus shows. With their contracts, they're all getting to be producers on that, which tells me that they're all probably getting back in or some sort of deal in that, because each person who's getting their Disney Plus show, who were a part of the what I call the old guard, and that also includes Don Cheadle, because he's a producer on Armor Wars, and you got like I said, Hiddleston, Renner is a producer on Hawkeye, Samuel Jackson. I'm not sure if Samuel L. Jackson's a producer for Secret Invasion, but I'm sure they're all being taken care of, and they get to work with the studio and have that creative input that Johansson was talking about. As you know, she was a producer on Black Widow. So the interesting thing about this is, with all of this fallout, is they stated their working relationship together and how they can hope to continue and move forward with it. I think that's a win for Johansson, because I was afraid that she was going to get blackballed out of Hollywood, because Disney is the biggest studio. And it sounds like they're still going to do the Tower of Terror project with her. She may serve as producer for any upcoming Black Widow movies or Disney Plus shows, so it's kind of cool. They can kind of keep her in the loop. And and ultimately we all pretty much know she'll probably return, as will Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. at some point. Now that they have the multiverse cracked wide open, it's very easy to bring those different variations of those characters back. So, yeah. So I mean, they settled it. $60 million for Black Widow. Not bad. Do you think that releasing this movie on Premier Access Disney Plus ruined what she would have made on it? You think this movie would have made more money? Let me know down in the comment section how much more money you think that Black Widow would have made if it was theatrical only, just like Shang-Chi and Eternals and Venom, which has had a very big weekend. So let me know down in the comment section. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.